What do you call a tiger with glasses?
What?
A tiger with glasses. It's a scientist tiger.
Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour. Warning. The following podcast is another wasted hour.
Don't waste my motherfucking time!
You literally have a week to prepare for this show. And you couldn't even tell a joke.
What do you call
Yes.
a tiger with glasses?
We already know. You
A
told
scientist
us.
tiger.
It's
I got
a
an
what?
email today from a coworker.
Okay.
That her students put together a series of jokes.
Uh-huh.
Of course, these are elementary school kids,
Yes.
and they don't understand sarcasm or exaggeration or anything. You can tell them I had a billion toads, and they just think like, okay, you had a lot.
That's
right?
a lot of toads.
Yeah, man, your yard must have been full. I'm like, no, I'm exaggerating, whatever.
Yeah.
So all of their jokes were really literal and terrible.
Are they at the point where everything about butts is hilarious?
Yes, they are.
My nephew is that way, where like every joke, he was like, I made up a joke. And I was like, what's the joke? And he's like, okay, a zebra with a butt on its head. And I was like,
That's the end of the joke.
you just told a punchline. That's all. There was no setup at all,
I tried to teach them the interrupting cow joke, and
which always works.
they just moo.
Yeah, they don't know
They'll
why.
wait. They'll wait.
It's hilarious to them. The interrupting cow jokes works for almost all ages because as it gets younger, they don't know why it's funny. It's just hilarious. You just go moo and they go, that doesn't fit any of the paradigms I know about a joke.
Nope. So, for our guest today, who may not know, knock knock.
Wait, you have to introduce them if you're going to actually bring them into the show.
Nope.
You have to do it. It's a rule of radio. We're not radio, but that's not the point.
Ladies and gentlemen, today in studio we have members of the band Juxt, or Juxt, as they like to say it. We have Piano and Jay.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
The first one would be Jay and the second one piano, just in case people were wondering.
Correct.
Whoa.
You don't know.
Are you trying to order? Is this a gender thing?
Yes,
Actually, I'm Jay.
You're Jay.
Yeah.
I'm presuming gender.
Word.
I apologize.
Knock knock.
Come on in.
Oh, look, he's so friendly.
Fuck! You shit all over my joke.
Who's there?
Interrupting cow.
Interrupting
Moo.
cow who? Let's see.
Except kids will be like, interrupting cow who? Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Are you going to say the moo? Damn it, child.
They outsmarted you is what that was.
I hate
Yeah.
children so much.
Well, don't worry, because what we're going to do is replace those children with a unproductive, with two ignorant, uninformed, ill-advised, self-deprecating morons ranting about opinions that they have no rights to have and are probably wrong and absolutely do not matter. Our goal is to convince you that where we hail from, just outside Washington, D.C., is not a city of just politics and scandals, but one brimming with art, music, and culture, as impossible as that may seem. So, listeners, now that you know why you're here, moo.
Guess how many snakes there are?
How many snakes are there?
13.
That's it.
That's the whole
That's
joke.
a-
I'm telling you, they're great. These are quality.
I'm Keith, and across from me is my co-host, Victor. Victor, we pretty much know why you're here.
Yeah, that
Just-
email really had me kicking today.
Just to tell jokes.
What do you call a fish with no tail?
What do you...
A one-eyed grape.
What?
So, anyway, moving on with our lives. Ladies and gentlemen of Juxt, why are you here today?
Oh, we're going to skip over me?
Nobody
Son of
likes
a
you,
bitch.
Keith.
All right, that's fine.
We're here to tell jokes.
Ah, we're all doing jokes today.
Yay!
Yay.
So, so obviously you also work with school children,
Yes.
right? That's awesome. That's
First
awesome.
grade,
That's where
first grade.
that's the writers of these jokes, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Nice.
What do you
nice.
call a fish with no eyes?
I've heard that one before, but I can't remember. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you have to be the listener.
Yeah.
The listener.
Just
Oh,
waves of hilarity just washing over them right now. So listen to our podcast.
So, Keith, why are you here today?
We have a challenger that has entered the ring. So as our common listeners, the people who week after week have listened, both of you, to this podcast, I assume it's 2, maybe 3, would have known just a couple of weeks ago, we had Superfan
Yep.
on.
Elena.
Yeah. She was lovely. Yeah, I got an email this week
Uh-oh.
from someone who would like to challenge Elena to the title of Superfan. So Amy Lecter says that she is a super fan.
Oh my God, I can rearrange this room in like half an hour. Give me half an hour. I can put a whole boxing rink in here.
I'm just wondering how much pudding we can put in this room. Because that's right. That's the only way we can decide it.
Really?
So yeah, she gave us a 5-star review up on Facebook, which was very nice. I think she's the first person to ever actually email us. We've said, email us at contact@anotherwastedhour.com, and people go, no. And so she might be the first person to ever use that email address. And she claims that she is actually the super fan of the show. So I don't know.
This is a very healthy competition.
You got to have a fan off. Yeah.
Fan, exactly. Yeah. And so I don't know. We'll have to figure out. Maybe there are others out there that we didn't know about that are out there right now going, no, wait, I'm the super fan.
You best email us.
Yeah. Contact at
anotherwastedhour.com.
We might have 2 emails.
Sweet fancy Moses.
Thank God we don't have like a phone number, or that would just be a waste of money. So that is all I had to say. That is it. So back to the important thing at hand, the lovely members of Juxt. So you've got jokes. That's great. I've also heard rumor that you have a show coming up.
We do. Yeah, we do have a show. It is August 19th at Gypsy Sally's in Georgetown. We're playing with some good buddies of ours called Footwork.
Oh, okay, great. So for those that don't know, if you're outside of the area, Georgetown is part of Washington, D.C. So like if right now you're listening from France, you'll want to get on a Concorde and then fly to the United
Concorde,
States.
of course.
Yeah, and go
it's
to
the only way to fly.
Washington, D.C., ask where Georgetown is, take an Uber, which is what the French use. And
2003 called, and they're still sad that the Concorde doesn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
did you know?
false advertising there.
We have an eclipse coming up here soon.
Yes.
I know that on the 21st.
And a meteor shower.
I know. But I heard something on NPR where there was a guy who actually found a way to get permission to fly in a Concorde inside of the eclipse. So he was in a total eclipse for like 74 minutes.
Oh my God, that's badass.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's usually like 8 minutes.
Did it outrun him, or did he just run out of places to land?
It goes like Mach 2. And so he just went Mach 2 along with it all the way, I guess, across the face of the earth. He was
Thug life.
I know, right? Like nerd thug life, right?
Yeah, man.
So there you go. That's another use for a Concorde, just in case you have one around. Seeing your show, which is on Saturday, August 19th.
Right.
And flying inside of an eclipse.
Of course.
Which are basically the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Like if you were to describe your show, it would be like staring at an eclipse, but without the glasses.
Absolutely.
It's
Yes.
dead accurate. Yeah.
Music's so hot. It's like the service of the sun.
You also brought us a song called Peach from your album Coming in Hot.
Correct. Yeah.
We're going to listen to a sample
that.
of that a little later. If people are super curious and cannot stand the fact that you can't listen to that music right now, great news. You can. Just fast forward to the 1 hour mark of this podcast. Take a listen to Peach from Juxt. Come back here and listen to the rest of the show, and you'll know exactly who we're talking to and what their music sounds like. If, however, you love suspense and you want the mystery to last a little longer, a little later we'll play a sample of the song, and you can hear it then as well. Also, if you want to hear more music from Juxt, make sure you swing by www.juxtband.com. And before you do that, take this moment to get pen and paper, because Juxt is spelled Juxt.
Hold on, let me write that down.
Yeah. Some people might not know that. So make sure that you have the correct Juxt, or it might be a porn
Another
site.
way. Oh, are you ready? Are you ready for this?
It could be.
Transition here. If you would like to find an easy way to remember how to spell Juxt, you can go to their show and buy a lollipop.
What?
Correct.
That has their name on it.
Wait, what are you talking about?
I'm eating one right now, Keith. You're looking at me.
I can't even see you right now.
Oh my gosh.
No, I have radio eyes. I was looking into an eclipse earlier, and I lost all sight.
Eating a popsicle.
Just looking at Juxt.
Popsicle. Eating a lollipop that Juxt brought for me.
Yeah, live in studio, just looking at these two lovely people from Juxt, completely blind. It just happens.
Keith has face blindness. He's
Yes.
trying to flatter you, but he has no idea what
It's
you
that
look like.
eclipse thing.
Who said that? Who is talking right now?
Face blindness. He can tell what body it comes from. He just doesn't know who it is.
But yeah, it's true. My eyes said, oh my God, I'm not going to see anything better than Juxt. I might as well just shut down now and give up for the rest of my
Just
life.
install some updates and come back to us, Keith.
That's true. All right. So without further ado, speaking of updates, we have some news updates for you in the weather report.
Dun-dun-dun. Keith and I scoured the internet this week for some news stories that popped up that were just pretty ridiculous. And you guys get to decide whether or not it should actually be news. And I feel like
It's a pun.
I got a winner here. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
I'm not even mad at that one because I confess that I came up with it. So, DNA from unflushed toilet flushes out burglary suspect. There's a pun right there for you.
Okay.
Oh, you're just in on it. It's all puns and jokes
yeah.
today, huh?
It's, it's good for me.
That's
I
it.
would hate me if I were you. But police got DNA off of fecal matter for a burglary that happened because the guy came in, took a shit in the toilet, didn't flush,
Right.
and bounced with a whole it was
Stole a whole lot of shit.
$180,000 worth of stuff,
Like a whole load of shit.
a whole load of shit, and he left behind a different load of shit.
Right.
And
That's a trade. That's what that is. That's not stealing.
like,
No.
like how pompous do you have to be? Like, not only am I gonna burgle the shit out of this house, but I'm gonna like take
Barter.
a crap in it.
Yeah. I'm bartering.
And
I left
they
something.
actually, I feel bad for the guy who had to analyze that. Like,
Right.
don't flush. Put that in a bag.
Yeah.
Take it to the lab. Like, I ain't doing it. We gonna draw straws?
Right.
I ain't doing it.
Does he work here? No, I've never seen him before. Thanks, guys. I'm out.
How do we know it just wasn't Phil again and he had to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, it comes back as one of the detectives.
Yeah,
They're like,
Johnson.
I'm sorry.
So that was that one theme that we have at Another Wasted Hour is bad crooks.
Bad
And-
crooks is a big one, definitely.
And let's see, animals at large and people stuck in places where they shouldn't be. Typically crooks trying to break into somewhere, get stuck in a chimney. This guy got caught because he just couldn't hold it. So it's unfortunate for him. Is it news?
Absolutely. I don't
Yeah.
know. Piano?
I say it's news.
News! Double news.
Double news. All right,
What
fair
you got,
enough.
Keith?
I've fallen behind early. We'll see if I can catch up. Iran arrests
Where?
6
Oh.
people for dancing Zumba. Yep. 6 people are arrested for teaching Zumba classes to children, accusing them of trying to change lifestyles in the Islamic Republic. In June this year, the country's sporting federation said the exercise included rhythmic motions and dance and are unlawful in any shape or title. That's right. Iran is now officially reenacting the movie Footloose. You're not
Nice.
yeah, you can't dance.
I was listening to that this morning.
Wait, was there a nuclear program in Footloose? I don't remember if there was. There is in Iran. So I don't remember the movie. That was Kevin Bacon. Was there a nucler program? No.
No,
I don't think
there was
there
a
was.
nuclear program. There
Nuclear.
was no nuclear program.
Nuclear. They did have a what do they call it? Tractor. Is that nuclear? I don't know if that's
Nuclear tractor.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Maybe not. So unfortunately, just like is it Genesis that said I can't dance and I can't sing?
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it is in Iran right now.
He claims to be a lawnmower. You can tell him by the way he walks.
Right. So you may end up walking like a square.
Or you might get arrested.
Yeah,
Whatever.
But the question is it news?
News.
News.
Yeah, I think it's news for sure.
Oh.
Although, does it say where they were doing it?
Where they were doing it? Yes. So here it says massage parlor. Is that wrong? Does that make it weird?
Wait a second.
You like
Wait a
that
second, 'cause
crap.
they might
Hey,
have been
kids.
going in for something different there.
Right.
Yeah,
Hey kids, we're gonna do some Zumba now. Okay, I like Zumba.
because that's not good anywhere.
And now it's weird.
Right. Why are we doing Zumba and pudding?
Because there's a fan off right now. Okay.
It's how we do it. It's a dance off and pudding.
That's right.
If you look in the charter here, it says in writing that pudding is necessary.
It's not a charter. Iran has a constitution. All right.
Wow.
What do you have then?
How should Americans respond to a nuclear attack?
Ah! Oh my God, I'm on fire!
You would think so, but no, by bursting into song, according to this public safety video.
Holy shit! There's something coming down, and it looks like a mushroom, and it's hot.
Actually, I couldn't find the song itself because I think they took it down, but they quoted it in here. It says, "You don't need to be scared. You don't need to be loud because you can survive even a mushroom cloud."
You just go
Lies.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's duck and cover.
Yeah.
That's
The
exactly what I
turtle.
thought of. The old
Yeah.
turtle.
We're like, wait, no, science. That's not a thing.
But as you know, President Cheeto Face was provoked by North Korea.
Mm-hmm.
And basically he's like a 7-year-old. So
No.
my dad could beat up your dad. Oh yeah, well I'm gonna bring him. You know,
It wasn't even that. What I like is that North Korea was doing their thing and said like, made threats to the U.S. and
kill
then,
all Americans. Or
and then
whatever.
Trump instantly turned into like a pro wrestler.
Right.
It was like, I'm gonna bring the hurt, and you won't understand how hard it is.
Bonesaw is ready, you know. But now they're re-releasing video because obviously we're back in the 80s.
Right.
For
Like you do.
what to do if you're about to be annihilated by a nuclear arsenal. Yay!
Yeah.
So remember,
Yeah.
you don't need to be loud because you can survive even a mushroom cloud.
You can survive a mushroom cloud, but is it news?
News.
Well,
Uh-oh.
Oh man.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Drum
I think
roll.
it's news.
Well, I don't.
You don't have to be
I don't
pressured
really
by
think
her.
it's news.
Oh.
Because they're promoting this particular song. I wish we could hear the song, but
I know.
but
We're gonna have a sample of it later.
I think
called
it's
Peach.
good information. I think in the event of a new what did you
Nuclear.
say?
Nuclear. I just make fun of him because he
Nuclear?
always says nuclear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think songs would really help.
Yeah, right. Wait,
Guy
that's pretty much-
coming up a mountain with an acoustic guitar.
Yeah,
Right.
of course.
Yeah, it'll
songs are the really only thing that
Let's be real, that guy
heals
would probably
everything,
be
you know?
Keith.
Right. And music distracts you from your skin burning off your
Yeah.
bones. So,
Right, yeah.
all right. So,
Can you survive a mushroom cloud though?
not for long. That's the you can. Just it's very short amount of time.
Split second.
Like,
Yeah.
I can stop a bullet once.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, this is an interesting one. As we know, there's been a lot of controversy in sports when it comes to performance-enhancing drugs. People have said things like, "Oh, I've never taken a performance-enhancing drug," and then we found out that they had. We had people say, "Oh, I had no idea that it was a performance-enhancing drug. I just knew that I got really big muscles, and so I kept taking it." And
I just knew I ran faster, jumped higher.
this might be a new way of approaching PEDs. Italy's Sara Arini, which is an international tennis star, was suspended for just 2 months after blaming mom's tortorelli for a failed drug test. Yeah.
Tortellini.
You mean tortellini?
Yes, tortellini.
Yeah.
So, so she convinced the International Tennis Federation that she did not intentionally take a known muscle-building drug. Instead, she accidentally consumed it when her mom made her tortellini with steroids in it. I don't know. Like, I know, like, food's supposed to make you stronger, but, like,
Well,
Yeah.
it literally keeps you alive. I mean,
yeah. So... Yeah, so you just have to. All you have to do is be like, my mom was just shooting me up
it's
with
mom's old
steroids."
recipe.
Yeah.
What? You gonna get mad at me for eating at home?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it worked.
What?
2 months. 2 months. Only 2 months. Like that would be a longer term, I think, if you were like, yeah, I totally did that. Like I was eating a lot of it, and then I put it in my butt, and I also like shot it up, and I
You
put
butt
it.
chugged some tortellini.
Yeah, and I rubbed it in my eyes. And I don't. How do you take drugs? Does anyone know? I don't know how to take drugs.
Not
so.
familiar at all.
So what we've learned is a way to cheat the system, which is something you may want to take note of. But the question is it news?
I'm gonna say, yeah. Of course, it's news.
Yeah,
You know, because it's I think,
because now we know, right?
yeah.
If you fail a drug test at work and they're like, it looks like you've been smoking pot, you'd be like, oh,
Eating what's her face is
yeah,
tortellini.
it's
Yeah.
pot tortellini. Anything tortellini, fine.
So did she get away with it?
I mean, 2 months suspension is what
That's
she
not
got,
bad.
which is not bad
Yeah.
for PEDs.
Yeah.
So
As opposed to what's his face who got all his trophies revoked or something.
Lance Armstrong, maybe?
Yeah.
Is that who you're thinking? Yeah.
Yep, that one.
All his yellow shirts.
Yeah.
Isn't that what he gets? I don't know. It's biking. Like, you get a wheel. What do you get for biking? I don't know.
You get a wheel.
Yeah. You know. Right? Is that how it works? Like,
Yeah.
Now you have 4. Like, you can.
You get a free leg.
Exactly. Yeah. Something you need. Like, you get training wheels. You don't have to try so hard.
They have the same problem with things like poppy seeds.
That's true.
That's
That
what I
is
was thinking
one.
it might be.
Yeah.
Some people will actually fail drug tests. I think you have to eat a lot of poppy seeds, though, don't
It's
you?
a pretty good amount, but like people
I love poppy seeds. These are so fucking
poppy
good.
seeds are my life.
Right.
Yeah.
But like pilots can't really eat them because they get like drug tests and.
Oh,
So-
okay. Oh, interesting.
But
Okay.
I don't know what kind of like tortellini they were eating. This is like some hardcore Italian
Right.
pasta because.
Well,
That's
yeah,
pretty
they're
insane.
trying to get swole.
Yeah.
What do you eat when
Oh,
you
no.
try to get swole? Totally.
Well,
It's that Italian food puts hair on your chest. I mean, like literally because it has steroids in
Yeah.
it, and that puts hair on your chest.
Right.
Is it news?
Yeah, news.
All right. I've
Look
pulled
at you.
ahead. Victor,
All right.
give us something good.
Erendira Walenda dangles by her teeth above Niagara Falls
What?
in a daredevil stunt. Now, she currently holds the world record for dangling from by her teeth from the highest altitude on record above Niagara Falls.
Okay.
Previously held by her husband, who dangled 250 feet above Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri. Now,
That's a weird place to set a record.
right, she hung from a helicopter on it was like this hoopy thing.
Yeah.
So my question is,
Yeah.
if you want to set a world record, you just have to be able to hang from your teeth. Because a helicopter could have gone, I could do the same thing,
Sure.
351 feet, and then I'll hold the record.
Right.
So why not just tell the helicopter, hey, just keep going up. Just keep
Yeah.
going. Just keep going.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to do it
Underachievers.
from a Concorde in an eclipse.
yes.
Next level.
Nobody's tried that yet.
Good luck hanging onto a Concorde with your teeth.
Well, I've got 2 questions.
Yeah.
So first of all, how does one find out that they are good at doing such things? Like, how do you find
It's a
out?
husband and wife team, so
Yeah.
I imagine
Well, second question is, how
Something
do you
sexy there.
find a significant other who also happens? Yeah, babe, I also hang from my teeth.
No big
Yeah.
deal.
We're perfect for each other. Like,
Oh
how do
my
you
gosh.
find that?
I think what it was is they were at like a speed dating event, and then the question came up like,
Have you ever hung from anything with your teeth?
No, it was like, when you eat nuts, do you shell them first? And I'm like, no. Me either. Oh my God. You don't crack nuts first? No, I just chew on
yeah.
them. Oh my God, it's love at first sight.
I was thinking more like they were probably playing tug of war with the dog,
Right?
but they
And-
decided not to use, like, a dog's not going to use their hands. I'm not going to use my hands.
It's only fair.
Yeah, right. So if you can take the weight of a full-grown Labrador trying to yank this thing out of your mouth, you could probably hang.
One of them was attacked by a shark and it attacked back and won. That's how it, like that.
Well, I should probably set a world record
Yeah.
because I didn't just do that.
Yeah.
By biting a shark.
That is, I think, how you thwart a shark attack. Right on the nose.
No.
I'm pretty
You
sure.
have the whole reason you have a scuba diving buddy is
Yeah.
that when you see a shark, you take out your scuba knife,
Yeah.
you stab your buddy, and you swim away.
Right. And you ride his body like a surfboard to safety.
No, the shark
What?
will go after your buddy.
Oh, well, that's smarter.
It's like you don't have to be faster than the bear. You just have to be faster than the slowest person running from the bear.
Or the
Right.
shark, because the shark's going to be way
If
slower.
you're running from a shark, you probably can just take it easy.
No, the bear would get the shark, because the shark can't run very fast at all. It's a water creature.
This is getting so convoluted, it hurts my brain. So
I
anyway,
follow.
these they probably got some remarkably strong teeth. But is it news, Jay?
Yeah, it's just not very interesting news, I think.
All right, I'll take it. Piano.
I don't think it's news.
Oh, all tied up. All right, this is it. I can win it here. I'm going to make this one. Well, I have 2 technically, but this one's super short, and I think I'm just going to go with this and drop the mic because I think this is news. This is just going to be 2 sentences, and then I'm going to stop, right? Walmart apologizes for sign marking guns as back-to-school items. A sign reads, "Own the school on the school year like a hero, which was placed just above the glass case filled with guns. That's it, people. That's it.
Oh man.
There's nothing more to be said.
Where? Where?
This is at a Walmart.
Like, is it in New York? Is it in, like, Alabama?
No, all of the Walmarts.
Every Walmart.
Every Walmart?
No, but I mean, or would you be surprised if I said every single Walmart?
It's
I mean,
just
no.
like a stunt they try to own.
No, it was
school like a
it was in
hero.
Panama Beach,
Florida.
Beach, yes,
Right?
I believe so. Right, Panama Beach,
Sounds
Florida.
about right.
Yeah, that's right.
That just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. And so anyhow, last September, apparently they also stacked up a box of Coca-Cola to resemble the World Trade Center. Yeah, they're not very good.
Things
at
in
this.
poor taste.
The same Walmart.
The
It
same
seems
worker.
to be either that or they're saying that that's
Probably
what-
one guy.
Yeah,
It's
one
that
guy.
one
One guy.
dude that you're like, God damn it, Phil! Will you stop doing that?
Fucking Phil
You're
again.
just pissing everyone off.
Okay, Phil, that's a little funny, but take it down.
Right. Right. So yeah. Anyhow, that's the story. Is it news?
Sure. Yeah, that's news.
Yes.
Yeah, news.
Yeah.
Excellent. And I win.
All right, I'll get you next week.
It was the home run at the end. That's
Yep,
what got you.
I'm not even mad. Fucking Walmart, man.
Yep. I am.
Thing is, I've been to a Walmart in West Virginia. I know how bad Walmart can get.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
For those of you who are listening at home, here are the things that you missed this week. Check out our Facebook page and you'll see some of these news items up there. The password that you're currently using, probably not very good. Even if you're following the guidelines that were released in 2003 telling you how to make passwords secure. The person who helped publish that says, yeah, they're terrible. So yeah, you might want to look into that. Chinese restaurants offers a discount depending on your bra size. And also in Chinese, there's now a granny gang that was recruited via ballroom dancing classes. They were jailed for terrorizing victims to pay debts.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Oh my God. I might just go check that out on
My-
our website. I might go to our website for the first time.
Yeah. My favorite line from that story was, also a key point is that we were given free meals, she added, as to why they did it. So check out Facebook and we will post all of these news items and more up there. Without further ado, let's get to the news that is breaking right now. In this room, we have the world famous band Juxt.
Yes.
We have them. You're world famous now because you're on the internet and the internet's to the world.
Because you weren't on the
Yeah.
internet before.
Except for the bad countries. The bad countries don't have internet. North Korea probably doesn't like your music because they've never heard your music.
We're pretty big there.
Are you?
Yeah.
Well, that's because
Well, there goes your.
they're
That's where
malnourished,
the
so they
Juxt-
don't grow.
Juxt came from. The Juxt. Yeah.
So,
So where did the band name come from? What is Juxt?
like juxtaposition, is that it?
Yeah, it was a lyric that that was tossed around and is actually in the song that you guys are going to play later. But it was something we all kind of liked and went with.
All right, excellent. So to remind everybody, you have a show coming up Saturday, August 19th at Gypsy Sally's in Washington, D.C. down in Georgetown with Footwork. How long have you guys known Footwork? Have you met them before? Or is this
Yeah.
new?
We actually got a chance to be guests in their band for a couple of shows last year, and really like those guys. And
So you like played in the band, or were
Yeah,
you just like
yeah.
featured dancers?
well, they're
There's a color guard.
well, yeah, we had a whole choreographed like interpretive dance
Yeah.
that we worked
I'm a
out.
flower. I'm a tree.
It
I'm
was
a
wonderful.
bat.
You're a tiger. Show me claws.
Right.
You're a tiger.
I'm a bear eating a shark.
We're listening. We promise.
Bear shark.
Just take any opportunity to make fun of Keith.
Bear
ever.
Shark.
Yeah.
I knew a band named Bear Shark.
I know them.
Yeah.
Alan is a good friend of ours.
Absolutely.
Yep.
We love Alan.
All right, so cool. So you actually participated in Footwork as the band,
Yeah.
and then
yeah.
you were like, "Fuck this band," and split off and made your own band.
Pretty much.
No.
You seceded from their band, and you're like, we don't like your rules. We don't have to live with them.
Yeah, and
We'll
we're never going to
dance if
see
we
you
want to.
again. And then we're going to play with them next week. So
Nice.
it's
Very
great.
cool.
Yeah.
I hate it whenever you say that because the safety dance pops into my head. We'll dance if we want to. So you did leave your friends behind. 'Cause
Yeah.
Your friends didn't dance.
Yeah.
And if they
Right.
didn't dance, they're no friends of
No
mine.
friends
That's
of
true.
mine.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
I'm going to shut up now. I'll put myself in the corner.
So you said the band name came from the song Peach that we have a sample of here, right? Right?
Yeah.
Juxt did. Okay, so let's take a listen to. Do you have any kind of setup for this song, or shall I go straight into it?
Well, this is an origin song. No, this is
It's about an orange.
yeah. It's no, it's a good one.
It stands on its own.
Yeah,
That's what you're
sure.
saying. All right.
Fire.
So we're gonna play a sample of Peach from the album Coming in Hot.
What if I stay? What if you stay for another day? Just to hold.
I have to admit to you that whenever I hear those like little interjections vocally, I always think that that's a separate person who's just sitting off to the side and is like, hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Like I like to imagine it's just that's their job. It's just to like fill in little spots. You guys are singing, they're like, yeah, that's real. Hey, hey, hey.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is. I like that vision for some reason. You guys have really great energy in it.
I have to say,
Thank
it
you.
is really refreshing to
Yeah.
actually hear a bass line. You know, like
Oh yeah.
most of the time the bass line, they just try and hide it. It's like, you know, the stuff that's under the floorboards that keeps the house up. But there, you can that line moves.
That's me.
Yeah, that's her.
On the
Go, girl.
my left hand on my keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to toot your own horn or anything. But, do it one
Wait, she
hand.
plays horn
which,
too?
Which she actually,
Yeah, I did the
plays the
saxophone,
sax
yeah.
as well.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
I hate
Yeah.
people who are good at things.
I know. It's so terrible because you're like, be awesome. Talent. That'd be great.
You know, it'd be great if I was good at shit. But
yeah.
no.
No. Instead, I'll just be in my
The
basement.
worst
talking
kind
to
of
my
person, though, is the person who isn't good at something and they dedicate the time and energy and effort required to get good at something.
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not willing to do that.
driven people.
So
oh,
I just
fuck
hate.
them.
I hate it when people are
Ugh.
willing to do that. And I'm looking at both of you. You
Oh,
both
yeah.
suck.
You guys seem dedicated.
Well, you guys think we were here early because we were on top of things. No, we just didn't have anything else to do.
Yeah.
You did. You beat Victor here today,
Yeah.
which says a lot about.
Hey, Laura Latina struck today. Leave me alone.
So if you want to hear the rest of that song, Peach, which is from your album Coming in Hot, you can fast forward right now to the 1 hour mark of this show and listen to the entire track. Although do take note of what the time is and come back and join us because we're going to move on to one of our favorite moments and probably our favorite intro for a particular section of our show, This Week in History.
I'm particularly fond of that clip.
Yes.
They can't see the shit-eating grin I have right now.
We're dancing. It's a dance
Yeah,
party
we're all
right now.
dancing.
So, for this week in history, we scoured the internet again. Basically, we both went to the same webpage and found
Google.
we goggled it and found a whole bunch of interesting things that happened on this date throughout the years of history.
Yes.
So we're gonna throw them your way, and at the end,
Yeah.
you guys get to decide what is the most important of these things historically
All right.
for you.
All
For
right.
you or the world or for, I don't know.
Okay, and
Dogs.
for dogs, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. All right. I think I'm pretty late. Do I get to start?
Nope, I get to open this one.
Wow. You have one? Jeez.
Yes, a couple weeks ago, we had the first official reading in public of the Declaration of Independence.
We're
happened.
independent.
Yeah, basically, because they couldn't tweet it, so they stood out on a corner and were like, I'm going to read this document super loud. Hey, you! Yeah, no, behind. Yeah, back there. Come here.
This is too many
Listen to
characters.
this. Listen to this. Right. I wanted to put in a picture, but
Right.
we're not up. So,
Interesting fact, the Declaration of Independence has no emojis at all. A lot of people don't know that.
actually, it's in ink and they couldn't erase. And when they fucked up, they would just cover it in honey. Anyway,
Huh.
on this date, August 10th, marks The first time that news of the Declaration of Independence reached England. It took like a month to get there. So we're sitting there like, we're going to read this big bad thing. We are independent. Boom! Mic drop. And now we play the waiting game. Month later, it's like waiting for something to ship, you know? Literally.
Yeah.
They had wait. They basically snail mailed it.
Yeah.
Or,
I like that somebody ran in and was like, Your Highness, the colonies, they've said they're independent, that they want their independence. And he was like, tell them no.
2 months later. Right. I like it's that picture of the Queen. On July 4th, they release it every year. It says, Happy Revolution Day, peasants.
Well,
or Rebellion Day? I don't know.
Right. Well, yeah, either way. So from the beginning of one war to another, in 1864, Union Admiral David Farragut made his famous proclamation during the Civil War Battle of Mobile Bay. I assume it's Mobile Bay and not Mobile Bay.
Mobile?
Mobile Bay.
I need mobile.
Yeah.
And that proclamation, anyone know it? I didn't either. Okay, so it's not that famous. It was, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead. And that's how I'm going to live my life from now on.
Ramming speed.
Yes, exactly. So that happened in 1864.
Did he actually ram somebody? What happened?
I don't know. I don't look. That would require so much work to actually know this stuff. And I like the mystery. I like people having to go and look it up and being like, I want to learn more about that.
And should you feel inclined to look it up, email us at contact@anotherwastedhour.com.
Let us know what it was because we don't care. So 1889. Happy birthday.
Thank you. How did you know?
Charles B. Darrow. Anyone? See, this is the problem with This Week in History is that we don't actually know a lot of...
week.
Yeah. People don't know things in history. So Charles B. Darrow is an American inventor, the creator of...
Google?
The game Monopoly.
Oh, no.
Yeah. He created the game by copying the rules of a game played by Quakers at the time, stealing their intellectual property because...
So, he got rich the American way.
Yeah, fucking Quakers. Parker Brothers originally rejected the game, citing 52 fundamental errors. I'm assuming one of those was, it takes 3 days.
Yes.
Have you finished a game of Monopoly
We
ever?
always finish a game of Monopoly in my house. And
Really?
It never took less than like 6 hours.
Yeah, it is basically a weekend.
We hate Monopoly so hard. We love board games. We hate Monopoly.
Here's an interesting thing. The game made Charles the first millionaire game designer in history.
Nice.
Yeah.
He must have passed go a lot.
It is now published in 23 languages and Braille, which is really rude because it'd be so easy to cheat with somebody who's blind. I mean, we all cheat already, but
Well, I assume if you buy the Monopoly in Braille, the money is probably not identical little rectangles, Keith.
yeah, but I'm just saying that, like, you would totally steal from the bank because that blind person was playing you. You would do it.
Okay, that's a solid, I would so steal from the bank.
Right, because you did it.
If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Yeah, exactly.
Win when you can, lose if you must, but always cheat.
More than 200 million games have been sold. So that's, I think that's a lot of games.
200 million.
Yeah. That's
Are we exaggerating again?
That's as many frogs as you have.
Right.
And all right, so 1896. Happy Death Day.
Oh, that's not so nice.
Otto Lilienthal. He is a German aviation pioneer, inventor of the first successful glider.
Yay! How did he die?
From injuries sustained in a gliding accident.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so mean. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Thanks for setting me up on that one. That was brilliant. I don't think you even knew you were doing it, but
That's amazing.
I mean, you saw that coming, right? Like, hey, it's flood! Look, guys, I can.
I was really hoping that was the case.
All right, so then we have we fast forward all the way to 1936.
40 years.
Now we're starting to get into people that you probably know. Jesse Owens?
Yeah.
Anyone? Yeah.
Sure.
Black American track star who upset Hitler's theory of Aryan supremacy by winning his 4th gold medal in the 4x100 relay race, and then lifting his fist into the air as Hitler was like, "Okay, you're pretty good too."
Yeah.
Well, I got one here. In 1937, the first ever electric guitar patent awarded to the Electro String Corporation. Up until then, they had acoustics, which sound delightful.
Yes.
Beautiful. Classicals, which, give that nice Spanish sound to it. But they're just too goddamn quiet for orchestras or just about anything besides Moog guitars. Until they invented the delightful and loving electric guitar.
Yes,
Then they could be loud as fuck, and old people have been complaining ever since.
Yeah.
that is true. And then 50 years went by, and then they made an electric guitar with 2 necks. I assume that was like 87.
I don't
Somewhere
know.
right
So
around there.
rad, dude.
Yeah, they were like, you remember how we had like electric guitars? It's like 2 electric guitars mushed together.
You can play one with your tongue.
Right. And they were
Got
like,
like twice as many guitars in your guitar, man.
to me, that was like the moment in guitar making. They were like, we've run out of ideas.
Yeah.
We run out of places to put strings. How about another neck?
Oh,
We could do that.
Yeah. We're going to make a harp guitar.
Says the guy who's got like 3 12 strings
Yeah.
in this room.
It's a piano
W-
guitar.
Would it be a guitar?
Guitar. Get out. You get out of here.
That's not. I don't think that's a pun. That's a play on words.
Speaking of puns, I have a historical pun. I warned you guys about this before the show. 1966, famous last words. James French, upon finding out he was going to be electrocuted by the electric chair for murdering his cellmate, asks, "How's this for tomorrow's headline? French fries."
Oh,
Ooh.
buzz.
Ooh.
He
Yeah.
did.
Come on, that's good.
Yeah.
Especially since right after that they were like, "No, that sucks."
It was in the paper.
He asked for his own headline?
That's right. He's like in this chair and he's like, "Hey, I got an idea, guys."
Any famous last words?
Yeah.
Did it
French fries.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's headline.
Yeah, think about it. It's going to be really good.
did it come out?
And I don't know. No, you have to. I don't
Well,
actually look. Yeah,
Please.
Well, think of it this
listeners,
way. Whatever
send
was
me
in
that
the-
link.
that's effort. I'm not putting
Yeah.
effort into this.
Yeah.
Think of it this way. Whatever was in the paper,
Yeah,
do we remember that today? No, we remember what he said.
yeah.
So
It
fuck
was
paper.
the headline, right?
I mean, that's a dying wish. You should
That's
honor.
true.
Somebody should honor it.
Either that or like he just pissed off the executioner and he just kept turning on and off the electricity.
Ow!
What?
Yeah.
Am I dead? No, not quite. It's hurt. Stop this.
Rude.
Right. Don't do puns anymore. Just kill me.
All right, stop fucking around. Kill him.
All right.
So, fast forwarding a little bit, 1974, the unusual succession makes Ford the president of the United States.
This is-
After Nixon's whole Watergate nonsense, he resigned. However, due to an unrelated scandal earlier in the year, his
Best name ever coming up. Go
Agnew.
for it. Uh-huh.
Agnew had been forced to resign in disgrace after he was charged with income tax evasion and political corruption. Sounds familiar. Are we back in the 80s? Is that happening now?
What was his first name?
I
know?
only wrote down his last name.
Spiro.
Spiro?
Spiro Agnew. He sounds
Like-
like a dragon.
Spiro, I choose you. Spiro Agnew.
Interesting fact, if you take the letters in Spiro Agnew and you rearrange them, you can spell out grow a penis.
Nice.
You have way more time on your hands
That
than
just
I
came to me.
anticipated.
I hope it's true.
Sounds about right.
Did you know that I'm a lasagna hog is go hang a salami backwards?
Mm-hmm.
You didn't know that.
I did because
You
it's a
lying sack of
palindrome.
crap. That's not a palindrome.
You put them next to each other.
Wow. Anyway, moving forward.
Yes.
To,
So you missed the important thing because that's one of the best facts in U.S. history.
The only president to not be elected.
Yeah. He was never elected. Ford, because
Nice.
he got appointed as the vice president because the vice president resigned, right? And then the president resigned, Nixon, and then Ford became president and not a single person voted for him.
And no one went to jail, which is the part I'm just like, come on, somebody.
Right. And it should have been Ford. He just took over the country.
Criminal. So, this is my favorite one. In 1993, a 3-ship collision causes an oil spill in Tampa Bay, spilling 336,000 gallons of fuel oil on this day, August 10th, which is not the day the show releases. I know.
Yeah.
We record a week ahead of time. But, okay. My bad. I had a fender bender. I bumped into somebody.
Yeah.
You're like, wait, don't you have like radar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't boats move at like 13 miles an hour? Yeah, well, it's a big one. But that big one, you didn't see it coming
How about the
an
other one?
hour ago? Like, no. So,
You
I think it's
go left.
Right.
You go left.
All right.
Yeah, you're going left.
All right.
Okay.
No, not right. Left.
I'm going right. I'm going. You're going left, and I'm going left.
Hey. You guys need help over there?
Yeah, we're not sure if we're going right or left.
Are you going? Hold on, I'm going to go straight.
Okay, we're both going to go left into you.
Clunk. Just how stupid do you have to be to crash 3 boats in one collision, 3 tankers, no less.
Right.
And contaminated the entire bay, which they're like, damage to the bay was remarkably low due to some training course that had happened that was completed the week before. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is that what happened?
This seems planned suddenly.
I mean, it has to be. Like the first 2, you're like, oh, okay, maybe there was a collision that happened. Where was the third one? He's like, those guys look like they're going to hit each other. I'm going to go help. Like, what was that?
It's like the guy that just learned CPR steps out of the restaurant. Somebody's choking in the street.
Right.
That sounds fishy.
Yeah.
That is true.
But my favorite is the way they cleaned it. It's
Yeah.
Oil floats, right?
Uh-huh.
So they burned it.
Yeah.
They burned off sections of it.
Sure.
And the fun part is when you burn oil, it burns perfectly clean. All of it goes into the atmosphere and goes away. That's also a lie.
Right.
Yeah.
Half of the byproduct of oil is solid, so it sinks, and people are like, oh, that went to the magic land of away. It's gone now. And then
Magic.
then whatever lives on the ocean floor.
Great news. We got rid
now
of
made
the
of oil.
oil. We do have a tar problem now, though.
Why are the shrimp black?
They're pre-seasoned.
That's right.
You don't have to add oil when you cook them.
Wow.
All right, so that is it. That is everything possible that happened this week in history.
Nice.
We left nothing out at all.
Okay.
You don't seem like you believe it. Okay, so what is the most impactful thing? What would you each say is the most impactful thing that happened this week in history?
You want to go first? No. All right, I'll go
You can
first.
pick different things if you want, or you can come together on a.
Well, I mean, I definitely think the Jesse Owens thing that was pretty remarkable.
Yeah,
That's what I was
true.
going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys suck. I don't
That's
know with
what
the
I was-
electric guitar.
Yeah, that's true. The electric guitar did do a lot. You play an electric
I know,
guitar,
that's
and
true.
you chose somebody who runs track, which you don't do.
I felt
Some
like
guy
it was
who ran good.
it was too much of an assist. I was like, I can't pick the guitar thing. You know.
All right, fair enough. So the most impactful thing that happened was not England finding out about the Declaration of Independence, but a man running really fast.
Yeah.
So
For the 4th time.
for the 4th time. That's fair, though. That's I think
Thank
that's
you.
yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
bold, but it's also very fair. So for those of you just joining us on the podcast, which is not a thing that you do for podcasts, we are speaking to
Right. I'm going to jump in at 48 minutes.
we're speaking to the one and only band Juxt. You are here to tell us about your show on Saturday, August 19th at Gypsy Sally's in Washington, D.C. with your former colonies, Footwork,
Yeah,
who
good friends.
declared
Yeah.
independence and became their own sovereign
Peasants.
It took about a
band.
month too for the
Yeah.
the information to travel.
Oh, no. Did you ghost? You ghosted on them, didn't you?
Is that how it goes?
You just stopped calling them for a whole month. They didn't know.
So earlier we heard
There's no ocean here. We know it.
earlier we heard a sample of your song Peach from your album Coming in Hot. If anybody wants to listen to that whole track, you can go to the 1 hour mark of this show and listen to that. Where can people go if they want to hear more of your music?
Come to the show.
That's a
Most
good
importantly.
good
Most
opportunity.
importantly,
Yeah.
come to the show.
So you're not just going to do one song over and over again at the show.
We've thought about that at practices. You know, we just let's just keep playing this
Right.
song. And,
Yeah. We have a concert on Groundhog Day. I've got an idea.
You
yeah.
probably get away with it like maybe 3 times in a row because you play it twice, but you're like, this is a really long song.
Yeah.
The third time, you're like,
Right.
I feel like
Yeah.
this is the same thing.
No, we play lots of songs. Just
Mm-hmm.
lots of songs.
What's Up Pussycat like 16 times, and then just one, It's Not Unusual, and then right back.
Mhm. It'll make grown men cry.
You never forget it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
guys
you-
mentioned a video.
Yeah, you have a
earlier.
video.
Yeah, we've got a video coming out for our song "Stronger"
Okay.
the week of the show.
Ah, all right. Very cool. So that you're going to be listening to this. This comes out on Tuesday. It'll be probably a little later in the week that people can check that out. And let us know. We'll post it up on our Facebook page so people can go check out
Awesome.
that video as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So we've reached a point in the show where we like to find out a little bit about you and your adventures as musicians and people. So this is a section we call Near and Far.
Near. Go far again. Far. See, that's what it's all about. You understand?
You understand?
Yeah.
All right. Would you like to start with Near or Far?
Let's do near.
Near, let's do it. So Near is
Close to home.
Yeah, tell us a story that's close to home. Something that happened near where you live or
Maybe a
where you work.
practice or a show nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that you
got
have
it.
one.
You got it.
All
All right.
right. All right.
Come on. We should have started with Far because I know there's a Far story.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. Let's do Far first, and then we'll wrap back around to Near after we've had a moment to think about it. So Far, out in your adventures. Do you guys have a story of something that's happened to you
Yeah.
guys as musicians or a band or?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It was fairly recent, actually.
Okay, great. Oh, so breaking news. I like this.
Breaking news.
It's very fresh.
Yes. A couple of days ago, I was in D.C. Coming back from a show, a
Okay.
home shake show, and I decided, well, I'm in D.C., trying to promote for the Gypsy Sally show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Might as well make a promo video for the show.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. Were you doing it just on your phone or did you
Yeah.
have like a rig?
Yeah, on my cell phone.
I like to imagine you having one of those like backpacks with the like camera just faced at your face like they do for like the ghost hunter like shows and things like that. You just run through DC with that. But so you're basically you pull out your cell phone, you're going to like I'm
Yeah.
going to do a promo
So
on that.
and so I did a promo video for that, and the joke was I would start it with going, "Hey, it's your girl Piano from Juxt," because I say that a lot and everyone makes fun of me for it. So
Yeah.
decided to go with that. So it just went with a bunch of clips that I patched together. But there was this one clip that I thought would be funny if I stepped out of behind. Those trash cans where you put your dog poop in it?
Mm-hmm.
And so I like hid behind that. And then I went to go like pop out of that and go, "Hey, it's a girl Piano from Juxt." And then I slipped in dog shit. Like the trash can was right there.
Somebody
Someone
missed.
didn't want to take the effort.
Oh, it wasn't even like, it was just,
They threw it
Yeah.
at it like, "You get this."
Yeah. And I slipped and someone walked by and I was like, this was horrible, but do you want to be in my video? And he said no.
Oh no.
And so I was just left with dog shit.
I like to imagine you just on the floor and you've now slipped in dog shit. You're maybe mildly hurt, just going, "It's your girl Piano from Juxt."
I recovered pretty fast. I slipped in it, realized
Did you get
what just
any on you?
happened. Yeah, just
Everywhere.
Gotta wipe it on grass like dogs do. And
Do dogs do that? I don't know.
dogs very clearly wash their hands with soap and water. Okay.
yeah, they're very cleanly animals.
With their tongue. And so, oh my goodness. See, because I wish you had been recording at that moment. So you were just like,
This
"Hey,
is
it's your
girl.
girl."
Oh, it's on video.
Yeah.
You do have
Yeah.
the actual
It's
event.
actually on video.
Oh my God.
Is that the promo video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the promo video.
That's
It's on
amazing.
our Instagram.
Can
Yeah.
we have it and put it on? I want to like repost that.
You don't
Sure.
get to see the dog shit because I slipped in it.
Right. Well, that's fair.
Whatever. We've
But-
seen dog shit. I want to see you fall on her face.
Yeah. Yeah.
How about you, Jay? Do you have anything that's happened on your adventures?
And far?
Yeah.
Sure, lots of things. Nothing coming to mind that involves dog shit though.
Okay, well then
So,
never mind. We'll
yeah,
move on.
No, we'll just move on.
We'll move on to near
Yeah.
then. So do you guys have a story of something that's happened close to home? I
Near.
assume there's not as much.
When you say story, it's like I feel like a heartwarming story, like something.
Yeah.
You
What
want
you got?
you want a heartwarming story? You want like
Sure.
a recording story? You
Or
want,
yeah,
like,
recording or some maybe about the creative process or something. What was it like?
I have a recording.
There we go.
Yeah,
There we go.
Let's do that.
All right.
The recording studio can be a home for a musician. I think we spend a lot of time there, and we kind of lay out our spirits. So I think that counts, right? That's close to home.
Well, it wasn't necessarily recording. It was more in edit, like in post.
Oh yeah.
We know a lot about post.
Yeah.
And our record, if you listen to the whole thing, it's one flowing record altogether.
It's like
And
one long song that like
Pretty much.
that like
Mhm.
flows into each other. That's really
Pretty
cool.
much, yeah.
Okay.
And so at one point, we were like, oh, we should put something in the beginning of a song, like some sort of someone talking or something.
Sure. Yeah, you've
So,
heard that before, like an
yeah.
intro. Yeah.
Just something cool.
Yeah, a
So
quote or
we were like
something.
scrolling through the computer, found a bunch of stuff. One
Mhm.
time we went out and about with like a microphone in a town center, and like everybody thought we were part of a television crew.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we were
Nice.
like, yeah, totally.
May I make a suggestion for a quote that you might want to put at the beginning of one of your songs?
Yeah,
Just it's your girl piano.
yeah, from Juxt. Splat. Yeah. But instead, we came across a audio file of me freaking out.
What?
Like, just being like really mad. Like really mad.
It wasn't at me.
No.
It wasn't directed
yeah.
at me.
And
That's
So
interesting
she
'cause-
says.
Yeah, because we found out as you came to the show. I've known you for a while now, at least in passing.
yeah.
We met probably about 4 years ago. We did a
Mhm.
show together.
And she's been angry ever
You
since.
you don't strike me as the very angry, like lashing out type, but
No, I'm really not.
this is
Yeah.
this is a new side of you that we're very excited about.
Mm-hmm.
Wh-
Yeah.
What was happening in this clip?
I don't remember.
Oh, you blacked out! Oh my god!
Wow, she was
I'm gonna kill everyone! I'm gonna fucking bite this shark!
piano. You went crazy last night. Do you remember that?
No,
No,
I
let's put it
didn't.
on our record, dude.
Yeah.
Right. I
Yeah.
stabbed my friend so the shark would follow him.
So yeah, we put that in the beginning of our song, Like This. And
It's just you being absolutely livid.
it's just me freaking
That's
out.
awesome.
You should have just given us that clip for the sample of your
Ah,
music.
yeah.
We
It's
should
not even the whole song, just that, and we just play it, and we were like,
So
"What is
here's the
happening?"
song. Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
Did it fit the song? Do you feel like
Yes.
it actually like went in?
did.
The
Yeah.
song is just like, I'm fucking going crazy.
It was our heavier track on the record.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it all just turned out perfectly. I got pissed, we put it on the record, and now everything's great.
Now it lines up perfectly.
I
Music.
feel like it's like, hey, what's up? It's your girl piano from Juxt. What the fuck?
It's like etc. Art.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch!
How about you, Jay? Do you have something in the kind of creative process that's come
heartwarming
to you?
story.
Yeah, a heartwarming,
Heartwarming story.
story, or not?
Uh,
Poop warming story.
Poop warming story.
It was cold.
No, that was
Yeah.
a good one. Recording was a really nice time, and
Where did you guys record at?
we recorded the record. We did the most of the production at Inner Ear Studios.
Oh, I love that place.
Yeah, with
Don?
Eamon.
Oh, with Aben. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
We
he-
worked actually with Don at one point.
Nice.
Who's the guy like who owns it essentially?
Yeah, Don.
And, like,
yeah.
If you look on the walls, it's such a cool place because it's been there forever. It's like in a warehouse over in Alexandria. It's really like unassuming, and it just has junk everywhere. Like
Yeah.
mannequins and
Yeah.
stuff. And then you look at the walls, and the walls have like pictures of incredibly famous people. Because you've got Black Flag who played, who
Right.
recorded there.
Man,
All
I
of the
feel so unaccomplished. I've never even been there.
Oh yeah, the whole DC hardcore thing. So
Fugazi.
yeah, Fugazi and Q and Not You and Bad Brains. All of them were like recording there, and you see all of these pictures of everybody. And I remember one of them was really. We run out of space. All right, you have to guys come back. We'll tell you all about it. It's
All right.
I'm glad that you guys got to go there. It's a very, very cool place. But unfortunately, we are out of time. So this week, coming up, let's see, where's my list of things? Friday, August 18th, Humble Fire.
Fire!
Yeah, at Metropolitan Kitchen and Lounge in Annapolis, Maryland. Saturday, August 19th, Second Guarded Auto Bar, Baltimore, Maryland. Surprise attack at Lost Rhino Brewery. And of course, we've got Juxt playing Gypsy Sally's in Washington, D.C. with Footwork. Please like our posts, follow us, retweet us, share us on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. Can't do it without you. Thanks to Amy Lichter for the 5-star review. Don't forget to review us on Facebook, iTunes, and Google Play. Thanks to Kevin Evinger, McNally22, Justin Rogers, Big Metal Records, Alchemical Records, and engineer Adam for all their contributions. Thanks to Victor, and most of all, thanks to Juxt for wasting a perfectly good hour with us. This has been another wasted hour, and if you just realized that, don't blame us. We warned you.
It's been 4 days since I seen your smile, and I think I could get used to it. Maybe if you show your face, I could take its place and I could wander around like a child.
I've been away for a long, long time, but I think I'm finally over it. Even if it don't feel alright when we say goodnight, I won't be far from your side. What if I stay? What if you stay for another day? Just that falls. What if I stay? What if you stay for another day? Just suppose. Hey, pretty one. With your head in the clouds, you're thinking out loud. Use your brain, not your mouth. When you're talking to me, all I hear is the sound of a kid with a crown. You know you're still going down, just a lot slower now. You came for the crowd, well it's all out now, and you're still not found.
What you doing around here? I was a fine thing, made it real clear. Been around the block once or twice, said I don't fuck with you. Should've took my own advice. Tighter than a Ziploc bag. Made your baby girl a little mad. You can't hold it down, but you say, but you just bluffing, boy. Took it your way,
But you ain't see what I seen. Get your picture in a magazine. Lose control and let go of your dreams. Don't stop believing in yourself for the home team. You got it all, and now is the chance. No one can stop you, don't give up the dance. It's all fun till someone jumps the gun. When you live too fast, well, don't you die young. What if I stay? What if you stay for another day? Just a fall. What if I stay? What if you stay for another